Hi, I'm Aaron Singerman, CEO of Redcon One.
I'm Sean Rosario, President, Warrior Health Foundation.
And so we came here today to sit down and talk about the Warrior Health Foundation, make sure that you guys are aware of it, and talk about, our contributions at Redcon One. Initially, we gave $10,000 to the Warrior Health Foundation. We did a really awesome shirt that sold out like crazy, and we need to bring it back. Yeah. And then more recently, we decided to re-up and give $50,000 to the Warrior Health Foundation. And I wanted to let you guys know about it and let you know why it's important and why we wanted to participate and help Sean and help the Warrior Health Foundation. So give us a little background.
Yeah, it's very, very generous donation. We couldn't be more prouder of the partnership we have with Redcon One and Aaron Singerman. Warrior Health Foundation was founded 2 years ago, and our goal is to help mitigate the effects of traumatic brain injury for special operations veterans. And that includes SEALs, Army SF, Rangers, combat controllers, pararescue, Marine Raiders. And so what we're doing is incredible work. We've got an amazing response rate, and it's really, really helping guys' lives.
So one of the things that really resonated with me is obviously Redcon One has always been a purpose-driven company that wants to help military and military families. And so one of the things that resonated with us is, I personally have benefited tremendously off of HRT. I've seen other people optimizing their hormone levels, their vitamin, mineral levels, and seeing the dramatic changes in normal people and normal men. And so when I heard about from you about Warrior Health, and the effects, the cascade of negative effects that come with sustained combat. Yeah. These guys, you think, right? Somebody is a SEAL Team 6 operator, you think this is the most alpha of alpha. He's got a testosterone through the roof, right? But in fact, that's not reality.
It's not, because what people don't know, people don't understand, is that the repeated effects of concussive blast wave does damage to the pituitary gland. That causes an immediate growth hormone deficiency, all right? That therefore creates a hormonal imbalance in the body, and so that leads to a myriad of problems such as depression, disrupted sleep cycle, decreased cognitive function. So all of these things, which ultimately leads to a severe state of depression, opioid dependency, alcohol dependency, and God forbid suicide. We want to prevent that.
Yeah, so these guys get out, and I know I personally have talked to plenty of guys who go to the VA and they just load them up with all the medicine, and a lot of times it's not addressing the primary reasons that maybe they're feeling depressed. And we worked with Damian Clapper, who's a great guy, who's a Gold Squad guy also, like you. And Damian, his whole mental place his brain was in, his body, his soul was not a good one.
Right.
He had gotten very out of shape. He lost all his muscle mass, gained a bunch of fat, and was dealing with the effects of having extremely low, out of whack hormones. And by him, getting on the program, getting his levels correct, and getting back into shape, his whole mindset, his life has dramatically changed.
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you to Aaron of Redcon One for the past few months. I'm 20 years retired veteran. I was fat, pretty much gave up on my body when I retired, and I went through a transition, and this is what the VA gives you, and this is what Redcon gave me.
It's huge. The biggest thing we see is the increase in family resiliency.
Yeah.
Just being able to be a productive part of the family at home is just a huge benefit to what we see as we grow as an organization that helps our special operations veterans. So
each one of these operators, to fully take care of their needs, including the doctor portion, the medicine portion, and then their care along the way, is $5,000 for a year, right?
For an entire year, it's $5,000. Yeah.
So we've been very fortunate at Redcon to this with the $50,000 and the 1004. We've contributed for 12 operators for a year.
Just about 12 operators, and that's going to make an amazing difference in their lives. The responses that we get back are overwhelmingly positive. We have just the data that I've been able to collect and analyze is right now at an average about 83% improvement across the board with everything as far as irritability, depression issues, opioid dependency, cognitive function increase, sleep cycle. These are things that they were in a bad place
Yeah.
prior to, and now they're just excelling.
I've personally heard, and I don't want to throw his name out there, but we have got a mutual friend who literally says, you know, the Warrior Health Foundation and you has saved his life.
Yeah.
Says it over and over again, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And it's because, like, so if you think about it, if you have low hormone levels, your testosterone is very low, if growth hormone is very low, there's all these other, estrogen is very high. Your actual, how you feel, not just and how you look also, obviously your looks, and that attributes, if you feel good and you look good, you're gonna feel good, right?
Absolutely.
But that hormone cascade of lacking hormones can cause all kinds of, just for a normal person that hasn't went through sustained combat, who hasn't seen things and done things that other people haven't. So you combine that, would already make people depressed. Having low testosterone, high estrogen, low growth hormone would already cause depression, but you put that on top of everything else a lot of these guys went through, and sometimes it's just too much.
And I mean, it's important for people to understand that this was sustained via either training and combat operations overseas. The repeated operation tempo that guys are forced to go through over there is intense, and so you know. The disrupted sleep cycle overseas, always operating at night, operating in high stress environments, and the concussive blast wave, once it does that to the pituitary gland, it is causing an almost permanent effect if you don't have treatment. So we do that 3 ways. One is we target the pituitary with peptides to naturally let it release its own growth hormone again. That starts to level out. We optimize their hormonal balance to a suitable level that gets them to an overall state of wellness. And then of course the nutraceuticals and the vitamins part.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable thing, and I really believe in it because I've seen the benefit on so many people personally, and then these guys really need it the most. These are the guys that have sacrificed the most for our freedoms and for America, so we have to take care of the people that take care of us.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to make sure everybody out there knew how to reach you guys. Where can they where can they donate? Where can they help?
Yeah, well, we're on the web at www.warriorhealthfoundation.org. We're on Instagram at Warrior Health Foundation, and so it's a great thing. I'm amazed at the response and the feedback that we get both on our social media and just by word of mouth, and it's a great thing.
Yeah, it's been a privilege on our part at Redcon One and myself to be a part of helping these guys and changing people's lives. So thank you for what you've been doing, Sean, and make sure if you haven't yet, follow Sean, his ad sign Ronan_196, and make sure you follow the Warrior Health Foundation. And if you have anything extra that you can donate, I know these are tough times for people right now, but you're doing something really positive. So please check them out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.